Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. I am giggling because I tend to procrastinate, and today I was cutting it very close, very close. I didn't think I was gonna make everything on time. Okay, so I did. So here we are. So that's all good. Okie dokie. I want to say hi to the random person, Heather and Genevieve. I love you, girl. I hope all is going well. And Lotus Siren. Okay. Uh, okay, Lotus, you're already throwing questions at me. Just let me give you some information before I go to your question. I will get to it if I can. Here is how the show works. This is what I do. This is how I do it. Anybody who doesn't like it, well, start your own show. That's all I can say. Few announcements. Yeah. Okay, let me look at my sheet for announcement. I have books. I have 7 books. If you would like any of my books, they're on Amazon.com. I do monthly clearings. If you'd like to know about my monthly clearings, you can go to tonig.info and look up all the information on that. And once a week, I clear you, your home, your family, just to make sure you start the week off very good, very clear. You're ready to hit the ground running. Phew. Next, uh, you can only make appointments with me or contact me through my website or my phone number. I only have one website. It is tonig.info. So if anybody else reaches out to you, by the way, I will never reach out to you. It's not me. It's not. If you want to connect with me to schedule an appointment via phone, it's 414-897-2869. Now, for today and the show, just a couple quick announcements. Right after this show at 12:45, I'm doing another show, some predictions that have been coming to me all week long that I'm going to share with everybody. But for this show, I'm going to be taking callers. If I call out your area code, please take me off of speakerphone. Number 1. Number 2, have a question or a connection ready. Not tell me about my next 6 months. Tell me about my love life. Girl, if you don't know about your love life, okay. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Make it a very specific question. I have people who try to get through on the call log for months, literally months. And and I want you to have a very direct, specific connection or question. And a direct connection, by the way, is not who wants to communicate with me from up above or just any message from up above. A direct connection is I would like a message from my mom, Judy. That's how it's going to work on the show. Now, if you ask me a question and I'm answering your question and you get snippy with me, I'm disconnecting you. I do this because I love it and I want to reach out to people and I want to help people who maybe can't do a full on session. But if I'm answering your question or I give you an answer you don't like and you snip at me or you have any sort of attitude, click, and I'm in charge of the switchboard. So I will be the one disconnecting you, just so you know now. I'm a really nice person most of the time. Don't push my limits though. The past couple of weeks, I've noticed people calling in, and when I don't say what they want, how they want, they get a little testy. What? What? Why? There's no need for that. And by the way, take some magnesium. It helps your central nervous system. You can relax a bit. Okay. The bottom line is I'm going through this phase where I'm a no BS person right now. If you try to bring me some BS, I'm just going to say no and I'm going to disconnect it. This is with my friends, my family, everything. So don't take it personally. It's just a thing for me right now. But we should all be no BS people. There's no reason for anybody to snip at anybody, especially when somebody's trying to help you. And you should be ashamed of yourself if you do that. That's all I'm saying. And I don't feel bad for hanging up on people. I don't. If you don't know how to behave on the phone with somebody or on a radio show with somebody or on a TV show with somebody, you don't deserve to be on there. There are plenty of other people calling in that know how to be nice. I'm going to talk to the nice people. I'm not one of those people that if you treat me like garbage, I'm going to work twice as hard to try to make you happy. It's not my job to make you happy. It's not my job to make you feel safe. That's the problem with the world today. Everybody thinks their feelings are somebody else's responsibility. Check yourself. Fix your feelings. Okay, 99% of the world's problems would probably go away if everybody could fix their own feelings. Okay, maybe not 99%, but I'm just saying. Okie dokie. I want to thank everybody for joining me live on YouTube. Let me see. Okay. Lotus, why did your ex-husband stop communication with you when he wanted to remain friends? Oh, yeah. You know what, sweetie? I'm sorry, I'm going to say this a little bit more bluntly. Um, you really couldn't trust him through the marriage. Why would you trust him after the marriage? People say things during a divorce to get what they want, and then they off and running. There's a lot I could say about that situation, but listen, let the past be in the past and move on. Just move on. You don't need to worry about an ex. He's an ex for a reason. Get it together and move on. And I know you probably have moved on, but let that go. Don't even worry. That's a game people play when they ghost you, when they stop communication, and then they pop up and you're like, oh, I'm going to find out, or they're going to tell me. No, nope. It's a game. It's a straight up game. Let it go. Don't talk. Don't even worry about it. You have so much better coming in for you. So that's just, it is what it is. Okay. Steve, happy Monday. I hope you have an amazing week, Steve. Patrick, good afternoon to you. Donna, hi, can I have a reading, please? Okay, Donna, if you want a full-on reading, go to my website, tonig.info, and book a session. I'll be happy to do that for you. But through the show, I don't do full-on readings. I only have 30 minutes, folks. And the reason I only have 30 minutes is because this airs on WSCS, and it's a 30-minute show on all the TV stations it airs on. So yes, this does air on TV, and it airs on Rude Rangers, Roku, Amazon. It airs on a plethora of channels and podcasts, and I have to stay within that 30-minute time frame. I'll get to as much as I can. Donna, if you have a direct question you would like to ask, if I can get to it, I will. Aqua Yasi, hey, what's up? Okay, if you want a message from your spirit guides, Aqua, I'm going to say the biggest message that they have for you right now. They want to tell you it's time for you to move forward. Oh, and I hear that. You hear that in my voice? Oh, okay. You're not speaking your truth to someone about something. It's time for you to drop the bag and move on in a specific area of your life. I know this feels very sad to me. This feels heavy, like you don't know how you're going to do this, but I feel like it's going to just naturally, this is one of those things by choice or by force. So either way, it's going to happen. Try to let it be something you're in charge of rather than you're not a victim of, but you're just going along for the ride. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the call log. If anybody on YouTube wants to call in, the number is 845-277-9131. Aqua, you are welcome. You are so welcome. I'm going to go to the first caller, and the first caller is, oopsie. First caller is 323. Hey, 323, how are you today?
Greetings, this is David, and I live in the no BS zone 24/7.
I love it, David. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's a little strange place for me to be because I'm usually over accommodating, but no more. Here we grow. How can I help you today, David?
I'm open to whatever comes through, but if my father has something to say from the other side, that would be interesting as well.
Okay, what's your father's first name?
Kurt.
Kurt. Okay. Okay, so David, right away I see a guy who is, and keep in mind, folks, I see people this big, and if you're listening to me, that means like an inch and a half to 2 inches big. I don't see, they're not always standing full form in front of me, but two male figures showed up, and I'm gonna guess one of them is your father, and I hear a yep, and the other one is, I want to say, a grandpa. The grandpa was a bigger guy, or one of them was a bigger guy, a more solid, like bigger guy. And the other one was a more like normal size guy. I don't know. But what the first thing I'm getting is that for you, the first thing they want to say is they're singing a song. I don't I don't even know. Okay, the first song they're singing. Oh, I hate when spirit makes me sing. I have the worst voice. That is not even close to an ability of mine. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. They're doing the whole snapping thing on me too. Okay, so but I that's the first thing they're saying. I don't know if that's some sort of confirmation for you, if that's something like your grandpa or an uncle would have had known, or your dad would had sang. I think it's like a polka song from way back in the day. I'm gonna say that the other thing they want to say to you is they're bringing up all these different areas of your life, and I just want to say, get ready, because things are going to start moving forward very quickly. And as I say that, like, my heart rate is speedy up, and it is being like everything's coming in so fast. I don't know what to do first. Oh my God, am I going to get it all done? So, whatever, you have about a week. Okay. You have about a week to get things done that you have been procrastinating. And this is just such a you better get on this sort of feeling, um, because it is going to be after this week to week and a half. I hear Wednesday, so maybe a week from Wednesday is when things are going to start to come, and they're using like that term fast and furious, one thing right after another. Now, one thing right after another does not mean bad things. It means it just means a lot of things coming in. For example, if you were looking for love, if you were looking for a job, if you're wanting to change job, if you want that promotion, and I do hear relationship and work. So both of those things I see, like, I don't know if you're watching me on YouTube, but both of those things my hands are doing, like the scales, of the balancing, trying to juggle it. There's going to be a lot more coming in. You just are going to have so much more coming in. Get ready, set, go. Get ready, set, go. Like, they're just using a lot of terms like hold on to your pants or you're going to lose them. You'll be moving so fast. Who, like, gosh, That is like the funniest. Like, I love channeling loved ones on the other side because they make statements I would never ever had heard otherwise. So that is their message for you. I this might not make sense to you right now because honestly, it's not something that is happening now. It's coming in approximately a week and a half. So get everything cleaned up, get everything organized. Anything you've been putting off, get her done. Get her done. Get her done because it's going down. So that's what they're saying. I hope this was helpful for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. All blessings.
You are so welcome. Thank you. I'm going to go directly to the next caller who is 210. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Pearl from Texas. I talked to you the week before last, but we got cut off. So I thought I would try once again.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much. How can I help you today?
So I have a question. I have been working on a transaction for like the last 3 months, and I turned over the weekend. The transaction kind of took a different turn than I wasn't expecting. So could you tell me if this particular transaction is going to go through with K and L?
Okay, so okay, so when you first started to say, is this transaction going to go through? There is a transaction, there is another transaction that you are expecting that is not going to go through, but the one with K is going to go through. I feel like there's going to be a lot of negotiating or back and forth. Now, negotiating doesn't necessarily always mean the amount. I feel like the negotiating in this case are the terms. Do not, this is a very strict, very big, I don't know what, it's not a warning. It's a, like a, hey, do not, really? You want me to say that to her? Okay. Look at all the terms closely and do not sell your soul to the devil. So sometimes something will go through, and I'm not saying anybody you're dealing with is the devil. The devil can be that you're just giving up way too much to get what you want because you think it won't happen any other way. Like if somebody feels like they have you over a barrel and they can like get a little bit more out you, they might try. Okay. So what they're saying is do not sell your soul to the devil. And I don't think they're referring to either of these people. Again, I believe they are referring to the terms of the paperwork. Like you might get them, like you might get what you're asking for, but the price you pay for that, as far as let's just say percentage of company or stocks or hours or whatever you have to give for that, is not going to, you might think right now, well, that's okay, but it's going to bite you in your booty. Okay, so look at those terms and don't be afraid to negotiate, and don't be afraid to bring somebody in on your side who might be able to be a stronger voice for you. If you feel like, oh, well, when I'm sitting there, I won't be able to say this because I'm going to be afraid to lose the deal. Bring in a professional negotiator. Who cares? If that busts the deal, it wasn't a deal that was supposed to happen in the first place. So that is what they're saying about this. Now, if this doesn't go through, there will be another one, okay, with the same people. They will be, they want a piece of this as much as you want what they have, okay. And they will be willing to negotiate. You just have to not be afraid to lose the deal. Where we get bit in the booty is when we are afraid to lose. You have to be willing to let it all drop knowing if it's meant to be, it will be. And then, yeah, let it all drop, because if it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay. And if it's not this group, it will be another group. Don't ever feel like I have to, um, I have to give up what I don't want. That's not how this universe works. That's not how this universe works at all. Just know you will get the deal you want with the terms. That's the word, the terms you want. Okay, love?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, because I think that they would. I think that they would negotiate it down in order to pay less commission.
Yeah,
in order to make it go through. What they might want to do, what they might want to do, is just say, okay, I'll sign your contract, but it's only for this one particular client that you're going to show the house to.
Right.
So they may want to just isolate it that way.
Just like get what you want for everything they want. You should, like, tit for tat. I'm hearing, don't be afraid to negotiate. Okay, love?
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
No,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling back. I look forward to next time.
Uh-huh. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I started to mute you. I thought you were done. And I appreciate you, and thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to do a clearing right now for you, for everybody listening, for everybody re-listening. And I want to tell you, like, if you listen and re-listen to the show, these clearings will help. So right now, our world is changing dramatically. And at 12:45, I'm doing a show on YouTube only, because my call-in will only let me go about a half hour, and I set it up on YouTube for 12:45, so I couldn't throw in my call-in. So anybody calling in, just pop over to YouTube and watch it on there. You can post questions in the comment section. But our world is changing fast, and it's changing furiously. And, we have to be united. Even if we don't agree with somebody else's choices, we can't let that divide us as a whole. Okay. So right now I'm going to say, the clearing that I want to do is, um, we are moving forward in a positive, healthy way. So I'm going to clear that for everybody listening, because a lot of people are really stuck right now. They're stuck in career, trying to find a position. They're stuck trying to bring money in. And in my next show at 12:45 on YouTube, I am going to cover so much about how businesses are going to be changing, and how people are going to be changing in the work that they do. Okay. And then I'm going to add one more clearing real quick right on top of this. And it's self-love, because when we love ourselves, we're healthy, we're happy, and we bring in people that love us. Trust me, I know. Okay. So we unconditionally love ourselves. Know what that is or how that looks, but let's get that cleared. Whew, and let's go to the next caller, 951. 951, how are you today?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get a message just in the direction of my life. I seem to have, lost my other job, and I had my cataract surgery, and I'm wondering what's going on.
Okay. So, yes, I hear yes. It's going to take just a little minute for you to get back up and in the swing of things again, but they're saying don't put down your bat. Keep swinging. You're going to hit a home run. Don't let go of, just keep swinging. You're going to hit a home run, and you're going to get there. You're going to find something better. And believe me, nobody wants to work right now because of a lot of reasons. So just if you are willing to work, you should be able to find something quickly and easily. I feel like within this month, meaning within the month of September, if you are actively looking, you will get an offer by the beginning of October. Okay, love?
All right. Hey, thanks, Tony.
You are welcome. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day and re listen to that clearing for moving forward, because that will really help uh, get out the way anything that has been stopping you. And I'm going to go directly to the next caller because my time is running down. 415. How are you today, 415?
Hi, Tony. This is Ann.
Hi, Ann. How can I help you?
I would like a message from my mom or dad, Bob or Margaret.
Okay. Well, I hear Bob, Bob, Bob first, but they're both here and they're both behind my right shoulder. And the biggest thing that they want to say to you is there's so much love around you that you're not paying attention to. Like you're not. And I think we all do this to a certain extent. So I'm going to say, I think what they're trying to say is um, don't expect love to look only one way or to fit in this box. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. So you know what, Gillis, I'm just gonna say it. Thank you. I'm gonna do a clearing on I've already done unconditional love. So right now I'm gonna do a clearing on what's blocking us from receiving. We are receiving love. I get a no, so I'm gonna clear that. As we go through life, things happen and we feel guarded. Thank you. Whew. We feel guarded. And then as we feel more guarded, we don't let all of the love or feel all of the love that's coming to us come to us. And the next message that they want to give you that I want to relay is they're saying money is coming, money is coming. Whatever that means for you, money is coming, it's on its way. I feel like now this might not come until March, or you might have something come in March that is going to be they're using the word substantial. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little something. It's okay if you laugh at me. When somebody says you're getting substantial money, I'm like buying a Powerball ticket. I mean, I'm just saying what's substantial to one person in comparison to what's substantial to another person is completely different. Some people might think $1,000 is a lot of money. It is. Don't get me wrong. $1,000 for nothing. That's a lot of money. I feel like it might be a little bit more than that. And they're saying this money is bittersweet. Now, whenever I hear that, it might mean it's an inheritance. Now, I'm not going to state factually that in March you're going to get an inheritance. I am saying there's an amount of money coming to you in around prior to March, around that March time. If you haven't heard about it by March, you will hear about it by March. And I feel like that money that's coming to you, it's going to be a little bit bittersweet, but it's going to be a nice amount also. So they want you to know that, okay, love?
Anything about my brother?
I'm so sorry. I'm at the 29-minute mark, and please call in next week with that question because I do want to answer that for you. But right now, I have to say goodbye to everybody watching and listening. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I love you all so very, very much. I will be back next Monday at noon for 30 minutes. And if you are on YouTube or you want to join me on YouTube, I will be on at 12:45 doing predictions, and you can ask questions about the predictions.